They kind of got mad at this, but I say, in order to touch daddy's cheese, you got to have 3 degrees. Because I believe in respectable nepotism. And I also have to teach them, we're not rich, I'm rich.
Welcome to the Unwritten podcast with your host, Thomas Malpass, where we are on a mission to help the world find more purpose, passion, and peace in their everyday lives. Through deep conversations and connection, tune in because we are all on this journey of life together. Welcome back to another solo episode with your host, Thomas Malpass. In this episode, I'm going to go over a famous quote that kind of went viral over the past years and has been brought up numerous times on numerous different podcasts.
Hard times create hard men.
And he said to me, tough times create strong men.
Weak people create bad times.
Which phase are we in today?
Well, if you think about it historically, you have to say that we're in good times.
And the quote goes like this: hard times create strong men create good times create weak men create hard times. And this originated from a novel, a science fiction novel written by G. Michael Hopf. I just want to break it down because a lot of people hear it, but they don't necessarily understand it. And I want to break it down for you so that you can understand it. And this applies to not just men. It says hard times create strong men, but hard times create strong people. Every time it says men, it can be replaced with people. So the meaning behind this goes like this: harsh conditions and adversities in life force those with dreams and big ambitions in life to work harder on them. So when your back is against the corner and you're living in harsh conditions, you're forced to do the work or work harder in general. And those that do not have harsh conditions, i.e., hard times, and that are living in comfort or in their comfort zone and that have never worked hard before, these people lack any motivation to work just as hard. So this whole quote, hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and so on, it's a metaphor for the cycle of history. And you don't have to take it to heart. Today, it's seen as a demasculinization of men. Oh, you're weak because you're in your comfort zone. Or, oh, like, we're living in good times right now, so we're creating more weak and lazy men. Or just people in general. So this whole quote, it has deep meaning, but you don't have to take it to heart. That's the whole point of me going over this podcast, is yes, there's some truth behind it, but it doesn't mean that if you're in your comfort zone, if you are comfortable, it doesn't mean you can't have ambition and can't work towards your goals and dreams and achievements in life. And I like to bring up Viktor Frankl's book, A Man's Search for Meaning. In his book, you can see people living in the harshest adversities anyone has ever lived in their entire lives. You're stuck being starved to death in a concentration camp. And Viktor Frankl lived in that concentration camp. And he said, people without goals or nothing to strive for lose energy for life. This was in a concentration camp. And people lose hope for life and they simply died there. Now, fast forward to the modern day, almost 100 years later, you don't just perish unless you allow yourself to. So it doesn't even matter if you were in a hard time, in adversity. Some people still never saw the light of day after that. And some people did, and one person wrote a book about it and became a successful author. So it's about allowing yourself and choosing. It's a choice to stay in that zone or not. So today, we could lose that energy that's a part of us. Today, we lose that energy because we don't want to get out of bed. We just want to scroll over and scroll on our phone, roll over and scroll on our phone. And we start to lack that enthusiasm and joy that gets us out of our bed. So I just want to clarify that this episode is about letting go. This episode is about letting go of that ego. Even if you did go through something hard, it doesn't mean you're strong because of it. And just because you're living in your comfort zone, it doesn't mean you're entirely weak because of it. What really matters is what you're pursuing and how you feel about what you're doing when you're pursuing that. And it's not to say that hard times do create some strong people and good times do create weak people. I'm just saying there's a middle ground here. And we have to let go of this quote unquote viral quote and let go of that ego, whether we're in the hard times mode or the good times mode. And that no matter what condition you're in, you can still achieve what you want to achieve in this life. And I just want to end with this. If you are experiencing hard times right now, you're actually in a better position than those that are in comfort. It's because you have less to lose and you have less fear of losing something you're holding on to. Also because embracing difficult times and realizing that you're in a difficult time right now will only make you stronger when you get out of it. Also, because now is the time to see your true progress. Once you get over this hard time, once you get over this mountain you're climbing, you will start to see your real progress. And also because it's time to set and realize that you are climbing a mountain right now. And life is about climbing mountains. Once you climb one, there's only another one. It's a never-ending mountain. Life is a never-ending mountain to climb. And if you are in your comfort zone right now and you're listening to this, just try new things that get you out of that comfort zone. Try something to get you out of that comfort zone, because those that stay in comfort end up falling a lot harder than when they were there. Those who stay in their comfort zone become weak, become adaptive. When you've achieved everything you set out for and you're comfortable, where's the juice of life at after that? And when you're in your comfort zone, find new things so that you can continue to grow. What are you afraid of? Get closer to your fears. That's how you get out of your comfort zone. Life can be good right now. You can be living an excellent, amazingly comfortable life. But that's not how you grow as an individual. You have to deal with some sort of suffering and pain and adversities to grow as a person. So somebody who's in their comfort zone right now and is living a comfortable, cushy life, start taking note of what you're afraid of and get closer to those fears. That's how you can continue to grow as a person. And that's all I have today, guys. I hope you like these solo episodes. I'm going to continue to do them every week. And if you have any ideas for any solo episodes, feel free to email me. It's in the description, it's in the show notes. And I hope you take something out of this. I really find this fulfilling, and I could do this for a really long time. And I just want to support the world with what I have to say. And as always, guys, stay curious and keep going. You got this. Peace.